Hey guys, welcome back. I was looking to cram everything into a part 2 that I missed on the first episode, but it seems like we're going to need a part 2 and part 3 just to break it up a little bit. I don't want this to drag out as long as the first one did. I know some attention spans don't quite last that long. Thank you very much for all the attention that came to the first episode, or the first part. Part 2 is out now. You're seeing it. Part 3 will be out soon, probably on Monday. I would very much appreciate it if everyone could subscribe. I don't want to be that guy that tells you to smash all the crap, but do it. So, to start things off here, let's go with a statement from Hangs himself. I was in contact with him and a few others and did a lot of digging to get some more information on the complete story. We were missing a lot of information. I feel like I'm still missing some information, but we have a better understanding overall of what's going on. So, from Hangs himself, this is what he's saying and would like to get out publicly about. He says, "First off, I hate calling the card stolen because the employee did not steal it off the line. I no longer have the number I was originally texting him with, but he told me that him and his department are high up wherever they worked and that he and his colleagues wear ties to work. They were apparently given these cards as a department reward. He wasn't supposed to sell the card, but with this pandemic, he wanted to sell them for quick money. He told me to hold off on posting the pictures publicly until the holiday time. I was already contacted by the print facility where they claimed the card was delivered from, and the owner wanted to talk to me. We talked, and he said that the card was not supposed to be sold and that he would let me keep it if I send him information pertaining the seller. I identified the seller, and he said to be careful and not post pictures publicly until closer to street date. Since the Japanese set released and the English products photos literally showing Shiny Charizard on the pack art, I decided, under guidance from a few friends, that it was clear to post them, since both the seller and owner's wishes were being respected. I kept the cards under lock and key for about 30 to 40 days, and during the whole grading phase, CGC originally told me no, then reconsidered due to talking to some outside company, unnamed to me, but apparently not lawyers." Okay, so I don't have a lot of screenshots showing this. Apparently some were deleted, so I cannot verify 100% that all these things were said. I do remember hearing that as part of the story. But again, if I don't have actual evidence, I'm not going to say for sure that that's what the person said, that they didn't steal them, that they were given as a reward. And even then, the thief or the person that took the cards initially, whether they were a reward or not, I don't know if you can take their word for it, because they are also selling things that they're obviously not supposed to sell. So if they're breaking one law, why are they not lying about other things? And we'll see, I think mostly in part 3, where that comes into play. There's a lot of lying going on. So here's the screenshot. The green text here, I'll hold the product early, usually only a few weeks, but somehow you have this 4 months before release, is from Hangs. And this is the thief and seller saying, "Oh, I see. Let's say I wear a tie to work." I don't know what that means. I guess he's trying to say that he's an important individual at work, but we don't know that for sure. He might not be anymore either. So here we go. We have a picture that Hanks posted with 2 Charizards. So that's where the title is coming from. There are, in fact, 2 Charizards starting out in the story. They seem to be multiplying. He says that he bought the second one for 1,000. He was lying there. He confirmed to me that he was lying. He did not buy the second one. Someone else that he knows bought the second copy. I'm not going to drag them into this since they haven't really publicly posted that they did it. Let's just say that both of them got contacted and got in trouble for having possession of the cards and had to cooperate in order to get themselves out of trouble. So here we go. We got the original listing from our boy B. This is the seller's posting here on OfferUp, showing $750 for a Charizard. Also note that this is in Texas. That's going to be important for later. Here, let's zoom in a little bit here. Control. So we have some amazing rares from that same set. Also posted from Texas, same seller. So he posted these separately. You can see the similar background. So we can identify that as the same person. Though I'm certain this is just another listing from that same person. I don't know why they didn't list it within the same one. Apparently these ones are sold. We'll see some more of that later. Here is a picture of the two Charizards with the timestamp at the bottom from the seller. Here we go with the timestamp updated. Apparently it took a couple days to sell these bad boys. Here's a picture in a top loader. Here's a picture outside of the top loader leaning against that same background that we saw with the amazing rares. Same background, different lighting, I guess. Just trying to confirm that it's a real card. Back side of it, same background. This is the picture that Hangs posted in Discord with the two Charizards next to each other. I don't know what this is on. It's like shag carpet with a bolt in it. If anyone knows what this is, please let me know. I'm confused. It kind of looks like it's meant to be like the floor mat in a car or something like that. Here we go. We got the classic I'm drink a soda picture. I think we saw this or a version of this in the previous video. Here we go. We got Charizard here on this dirty table with some knife marks, which this is kind of the main reason I was doubting their I wear a tie at work statement. He's drinking a mug root beer on his dirty table with slash marks on it, but maybe he just isn't a clean person, has a lot of money, but he's selling these. I don't know. It doesn't really add up. If he's important at work, he's probably making a lot of money and has money for a table and doesn't have to sell stolen cards or reward cards, whatever you want to call them. So here we go. Let's see this Charizard in action. We'll get him moving. You can hear the radio in the background. Maybe I'll play it twice so you guys can hear what's going on. Oh wait, let's get the we gotta get our desktop audio. Good thing I remembered. All right, here we go. Listen up. So it sounds like he's listening to the radio. Some different sounds in the back of each one. Here we go. We got another 12-second one. I'm not sure what order these came in, but these were sent to Hangs, I presume, from the seller to prove that it's the real card.
That's why we opened Duke Primary Care Leesville in Raleigh, so you can get the care you need safely in your neighborhood. Schedule online with one of our highly rated doctors today.
So there we go. We got the radio ads playing in the background. I don't know if anyone can do some crazy CSI and figure out what radio station that was on. I don't have a date for the video, but... Alright, so here we have the seller's computer. He's got a MacBook, so I mean, he can't be that broke, or he spent all his money on his laptop. Either or. Here we got the Amazing Boys. Some from Vivid, some from not released. Actually, I don't know what the timing was on that. The Vivid ones might not have been released either at this point. So he could have stole from the set before that too, or been rewarded. He must be doing a great job at work. Here we go. The other side of the computer. I don't know why this had to be 2 pictures. Apparently it doesn't know how to turn its phone sideways. Or maybe it doesn't have the option. It's a flip phone or something. Here we have the worst picture I've ever seen. Oh, it's because it's a video. Just kidding. Here we go. I'll play that one more time just because I was talking. I don't know if anyone can name this song. Hopefully it doesn't give me a copyright strike or something. All right, here we go. Here's some, I don't know if this is necessarily important, but this is the purchase that was made. I blanked out the information on there, but this is basically just Hangs purchased the cards from the seller. He did blank out some stuff, but I felt the need to blank it out a little bit harder. I don't want anyone to get contacted, so here we go. The cards, they showed up. Oh my god. I guess I should also mention that for this 1400, I don't know why it's 1448 USD. I have no idea what the 48 cents are for. Maybe that's some sort of secret code for stolen Pokemon cards. You put the 48 on the end so you know it's legit, or maybe it was a tip. But this $1,400, as confirmed by a message posted by Hangs, and Hangs himself after I asked him. He's at $1,400 for the 1 Charizard and the Amazing Rares. And then apparently the Vivid Voltage Amazing Rares were tossed in for free, or as a bonus, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's really free. Whatever street stolen slang is for free. Alright, they show up. Oh my god, they're real. They show up. This guy stole them from the factory. Hangs is probably pooping his pants right now. Excited as can be. So here we get a nice little spread. I blanked out this had the shipping information on it. So, and a little bit was still showing. So the red bars, if you see them anywhere, are my doing. We have the Charizard, we have the Amazing Rares, we have the bonus Amazing Rares for days. Here we go. We got a little spread. Terrible picture with the resize, but they're there, the boys hanging out. Now, I want to make it very clear that I don't hate anyone involved. I have no real interest, like vested interest in any of this. I don't grade cards. I don't care about CGC, PSA, BGS, anything of the sort. I think this was a bad decision, and that's it. I have nothing against the CGC representative. I have nothing against Hangs. I have nothing against the other guy that got the Charizard, the second Charizard. And yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about the thief himself, but I think he messed up, and he's probably well aware of that. So for anyone that's like, oh yeah, they weren't stolen, and no one knew they were stolen, I think everyone involved had a pretty good idea that they were stolen. Here, this we'll call him P, Mr. P. Mr. P says, "Hi Hanks. Unfortunately, we've been informed that these are stolen. We will not be able to grade them." He knows they're stolen. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to pretend to be a lawyer. I'm not going to be an E4 chair lawyer, whatever the hilarious comment was from the last video. But I'm pretty sure you don't want to hold on to stolen goods, and this is why they rejected it. This is why PSA and BGS would not grade the cards initially. So, I don't know. I think it's something that you stay away from no matter what. So here we go. Mr. P says, "Hey Hanks, sorry for the back and forth on this. We've actually been cleared to grade them after all. Do you have an account with us? Thanks. PP." Signed, Mr. P. And Hanks says, "Thanks. That's what I figured. They arrived today and are authentic, but I figured they were stolen off the print line." So, no matter if Hanks actually got the story, he probably had a pretty good feeling that they were stolen. I don't know. It's no matter the story that you got from the initial person that got them, obviously he was trying to hide the fact that that they were coming from him, hide the fact that they were getting out in general, because they were bad news. So here, Mr. P says, "That's great. Didn't know you had an account. We're not at liberty to say sorry. We really look forward to grading these, though. Feel free to send them in on economy. Please address the box to my attention. I'll push them through quickly for you." Smiley face. So they can't say who reported them stolen, but they were reported stolen. I don't know if that counts as like, oh, oopsie doopsie, we can't say who said they were stolen, so we can grade them. So Hank says, "Yes, I do have one of your higher end subscriptions. If you don't mind me asking, who was the organization that initially reported it stolen?" I guess this came beforehand. So basically just discussing that the cards are sent in, ready to get them back. Everyone's excited to get them graded because, I mean, what else are you going to do with cards that are released early other than grade them early, get more attention? CGC sends them a pic of his cards that he submitted. So we got Stolen Zard, we got the Stolen Amazing Rares, we got Charizard here with a crimp on him, and a Skyla. So basically just saying, hey, we got your stuff. We're gonna grade it. Getting each other worked up, amped up, psyched up. We end up with a Kyogre and a Slab here, 7.5. It looks like our Steely boy might have rubbed these bad boys around too hard on his dirty black table. Maybe that razor blade that he used to mark the table up, he was also marking the cards up with. We got an 8.5 Near Mint Reshiram. And we got a Mint 9 Evaltal. How cool is that? Alright. Final part of the story. We have another video presentation. This is like in class when the teacher rolls in the TV and says that we're watching a movie because they're probably hungover. So in the background here, I don't know if that's like a kid making a noise. There's like people in the background. It almost sounds like there's traffic or something, or wind. I don't know. There's a lot of background noise. We're on a white surface this time. The Lapras that's shown here is now part of the negotiation gone wrong. Hangs buys this Lapras for $300 after he already has his Charizard. So, spoiler, this is not Charizard A that Hangs has. This is not Charizard B that Hangs' buddy has. This is Charizard number 3, which is a great way to segue into part 3, I think. Hangs buys the Lapras VMAX Shiny Boy for $300 and receives an empty package. So I told you guys that I had to break this up a little bit. that's we're gonna end this one with that. I think it's a good way to segue into the next video, and I promise that the next one will come out on Monday, and that should pretty much conclude everything. I really hope it does, unless I come across enough information. I don't want to get into a point. We're not going to do a part 4. Hopefully. See you in part 3.